Studio Reel 7. Jesus, it has been a long time, and a couple of things changed, for the better, I promise you. Less cringe, hopefully, and more stuff that can actually be enjoyed without screwing up someone else's lore. That's basically what it is, and it's just a change up in the quote-unquote lore for this meta-series, so it's more friendly for everyone. Think of it as uninstalling some mods in your favorite Todd Howard games for that lore-friendly experience or immersion. Because, let's be honest, lots of people like to modify games beyond all reason, and make it brilliantly horrific. Throwing lore out the window and making it an entirely new experience as if it was made by separate indie game developers. But sometimes, we like to have an accurate experience of something that isn't always launching trains at your enemies or somehow changing every human character into anthropomorphic ponies that are armed to the teeth. Now, mind you, I love both of them, but sometimes you just gotta cater to all the groups out there somehow, and that means some sacrifices have to be made. Now, everything that you may have heard or remembered from the past reels, just forget them. Forget all of them. They're all lies and made up of unhealthy amounts of cringe that you really don't need. Because if you do, hats off to you, sir or ma'am. You're a brave one to keep all that accursed info inside of your big old brain. STTP Studio Break Room, September 28, 2020, 1:37 p.m. A changeling that has a highly favored design of past origin was currently enjoying a nice cup of warm tea on one of the long couches. Originally from England, once the English government allocated space for changeling hives to inhabit their territory, decided to come and work in the STTP Studio building down in the United States. The familiar face of a blue-coated stallion with a lighter blue mane and tail entered the break room. He then sat opposite of the changeling that he knew for quite some time. Hey Blitz, I am so sorry that I kept you waiting. That recording session that I just did, that was way too bucking long. The blue stallion apologized, rubbing his forehead and then the base of his horn. Oh, don't worry about it, it's quite alright. Just lie down and relax. Usually you don't get this stressed though. You okay, mate? Blitz asked, taking another sip of his tea and setting it down on the coffee table sitting between the two couches. I'm fine, it's a pain in the flank to do something that you think is good, and then next thing you know, it's not and you have to redo it again. Blitz nodded, and then cracked a small smirk. Oh, I see. So, you want to quit then? The stallion shook his head, a hint of a smile forming upon his lips. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want to just move on to retail and deal with all the money that I wish I had. Jeez, you're such a... What do you call ponies over there in your country? Numpties, or what was it, nunces? The stallion asked, getting more comfortable in his seat, all the while his mood starting to improve. Tell you what, I'll let you find that out on your own. Alright, suit yourself. So, what has the tepid drizzle harvest been up to lately? Blitz inquired, finishing up his tea and placing the cup and saucer to the far side of the table. Well, it's certainly not been sitting or laying on couches drinking Yorkshire tea. It's just been work. Every little break that I get, I cherish. Being able to not just do something that I don't want to do is great, but lately, my mom has been needing me around the house more because, chores. And also, my girlfriend wants to hang out with me more. Usually that leaves like, 4 hours of the day that I can use just to enjoy myself? It's not a lot. Drizzle vented, sighing much more than what was necessary to bring out a simple message. You do realize that 4 hours of the day to jerk off isn't exactly too little time. Blitz joked, earning himself a chuckle and Drizzle a snort. But aside from jokes, 4 hours of doing anything isn't exactly too little of time, that's quite a lot. Drizzle looked down a bit, scratching at his mane for a second or two. I know. My mom and my aunt always keep telling me that 4 hours is enough, and I should be grateful, but it just doesn't feel like a long time. Sometimes it just feels like it goes by too quickly. Drizzle looked back up, attempting to regain his composure. I personally wouldn't think about it too much. Besides, the weekend is there for you to enjoy anyways. Be happy that you at least have that. Drizzle thought about it, and he nodded his head in agreement. Now, I don't mean to get off track, but how's your girlfriend Twilight been doing? Drizzle then looked at Blitz in confusion. I'm sorry, Twilight? Like Twilight Sparkle? The last time I checked, I've never been with her before.
No. I'm pretty sure I saw you and Twilight together physically. Didn't you two go into the bathroom stall together and do something? Unless Emanation was playing tricks on me at that part, but I could have sworn I saw you two physically kiss each other.
Drizzle still looked confused, but he seemed like he stood his ground of what was the absolute truth, and everything about Twilight was complete ass gravy. No, I'm pretty sure none of that ever happened. And the bathroom thing, okay, yes, that did happen, but it was with my current girlfriend, not Twilight.
Oh, thank you for clarifying so much. So Emanation was right about the bathroom thing. So you did have sex in the bathroom with Geolopia, right? Emanation did say she had to spray the bathroom with some air freshener because of the smell.
Okay, alright, don't keep it down, Please, okay. I don't know how in the buck she found out. Please keep that on a down low. Alright, you caught me. It wasn't Twilight though, it was with Geolopia. Wait a second, so you knew well, obviously you knew Geolopia, but did you say Twilight Sparkle to scramble me up into telling the truth?
How very observant of you. Yes, I did.
Drizzle's cheeks currently held a pink hue, contrasting his blue fur. Okay, please don't tell any pony about this. Please, especially my mom. Don't tell her about that, please.
Oh, Drizzle, you don't need to worry about that. And besides, your mom already knows that an 18-year-old stallion has his urges, to say the least. So I'm pretty sure that you're going to be fine, so long as, you don't blurt it out or have sex in the bathroom again. Maybe that would help.
Alright, fine. I got the message. Please, just don't. Dear Celestia, how did you even pry that out of me? Blitz looked at Drizzle with a sly smirk.
I hope you do realize that you're taking into account what creature I am. I'm a changeling. Kind of the masters of manipulation and also finding out information.
Well, I know that, it's just I didn't think that you would be that good, and I also didn't think that Emanation would even tell you. The blush on Drizzle's face was starting to fade away, but was still slightly visible.
Well, Drizzle, lad, you should have expected this to happen because we're talking about Emanation here. A pony who loves to gossip and loves to talk about sex, among other things. I'm just wondering why you didn't expect it when you went into a public bathroom.
I don't... Drizzle failed to make any words out of the situation, all in pure embarrassment.
Oh, Drizzle, get it together, I'm fucking with you. Oh, bucking in your case. Either way, I'm messing with you. None of what I'm saying is going to be spread out around the studio. Nothing is going to be gossiped about. You're fine. We're all messing with you, or at least I am right now. As for the others, they're unpredictable, but what I'm trying to say is that you're fine. You don't need to worry. Calm down.
Drizzle took a moment to take a deep breath and sighed slowly in relief. Oh, you are so evil.
Ow, you're calling me evil? Imagine if Emanation were here. By my queen, she would grind the fuck out of you. Well, not in that way, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I should be grateful of that. I swear, if she were here right now talking a lot about every little, deep secret that I have, I think I would just walk out of the room and go back to work. I think I would prefer work over talking with her any day, Drizzle said, standing up from the couch and stretching his legs. Blitz looked a little bit interested in what Drizzle said.
Oh, really now? So, is that a bet I'm hearing?
What do you mean? Drizzle said, sounding a little bit intimidated.
Oh, it's just something that I heard about you saying that you would prefer work over talking to Emanation.
Yeah, because of the shit that she says, and it makes me really bucking embarrassed. Why? Drizzle questioned, slowly walking towards the door to exit the break room. At the moment, he looked quite afraid.
Don't worry about it. Enjoy your next shift.
After a little sinister chuckle from Blitz, Drizzle briskly exited the break room for his next recording session. In the back of his mind, he was afraid of what plans Blitz was gonna have for him. Though in Blitz's mind, the plan on messing with Drizzle had already been formulated.
Drizzle is such an easy target to tease. You know, with such a deep voice, one would think that he'd certainly keep his embarrassment hidden well within him. Apparently not, though. Most importantly through all of this, it's all in good fun,
he said to himself, getting up from his seat to make another cup of Yorkshire tea. It's been a long time since I've done these things, but it feels oddly good to be back. This one hopefully being more tolerable, and also the future ones coming up too. Some of the cringe that happened in the other reels, I'm gonna try my hardest not to have those happen again. And also I'm gonna try and implement some references from either stories or other channels into this, just because it makes things a little bit more fun, and you could have those aha moments to say that yes, you know certain references, and you could kind of feel good about it. If you do, comment them down below. Now it's about time to get on to our gemstones of donators. Top donators, Dash of Evergreen, Peter Coulthard, J Tin Man, and Darkside. CourierCruz CI, Delta Omega, RuneScythe9852, Dospo, Rhyny Dragonwolf, Secret Moon, Tall Russia, The Toilet Snake, Cerberus, Starlight Glimmer, Squiddy Boy, David E. Sanchez, Soul Dragon, Gaggy, Trey, Shadow Drake, Joe Pierce, Alex F, Rainbow Dash, Teal'c Anderson, TV Killer, and John Becker. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and live life to the fullest.